So we're halfway past the point of 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we need an album from before New Year's Eve?
Oh, we need a Nas one. We need a Nas album. We gotta even this out. We gotta even it out.
Interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
Nas is look. We gotta. So let's just talk about this year and last year. I'm gonna put last year in there too, only because we have gotten some albums for some artists that are legendary, and they're continuing the narrative of just good music, no matter what age you are. You know what I mean?
And let me add, sorry to cut you off, but the last 3 to 4 years that Nas has been putting out, continue.
Yeah, for sure. So we got the clips. Love that. That was the album that we know we needed that we didn't think we was gonna get. You know what I'm saying? We got Raekwon, we got Ghostface, we got we got West Side Gun, we got a Benny, we got a Conway, we got a T.I., we got a Kendrick Lamar,
we got a Lupe Fiasco, we got a
Lupe Fiasco. Come on, man! Like we got so many great. I'm talking about really great projects. You know what I'm saying? We got a Drake. I mean, let's put him in there. We didn't think he was going to respond, but he responded with 3 albums. Regardless of what you say about it, he dropped his 3.
Aim
you know what
fourth.
I'm saying? Aim fourth. Right, and it's still number 1, I believe, right now on Billboard. It's still number 1 as the number 1 rap album. You know what I'm saying? So we got so many different albums. JID. Let me not say JID.
J. Cole. J. Cole.
Yeah. Dude, we got the Fall Off album. That's the album that we were supposed to never get. That was all. It was almost in detox lane. Like we never gonna get this. We got that, right? You know what I mean? So I feel like Nas is perfect. This is one of the albums I feel like it's perfect because he's been doing this thing on the business side for so long, which is great. He's also been dropping great verses on the albums that we love. He gave Clips one, he gave Raekwon one. He was dropping different verses, which we see that he still love it, and he's still putting out stellar verses. Yeah. He did the whole run before this time frame. He did the whole run with Hit Boy. Love that.
Right.
Love that. That's probably one of the best stints of music collectively at one time. And he got a Grammy for that. Shout out to Nas.
But he was doing Magic pretty much at the same. Magic overlapped into that.
Exactly, to the whole thing, which Magic is actually my second favorite. I think it's the first one he did with Hit Boy. Did Magic for me. You know what I mean? But now it's like, okay, you locked in with Hit Boy. Who else you gonna lock in with? What other producers you gonna lock in with? Because you still for sure. I would love. Listen, we're gonna try to find Nas and get him a record for sure. But this is the season now for all of our legendary producers and new producers and legendary artists and newer dope artists to intertwine with each other, and let's get some new music. We would love a Nas album, especially Casino, check. Grammy, check. Businesses, check. Like, what is he gonna talk about? The next level of Nasir Jones? Come on, man. We need that. We need that.
The nasty. He dropped the nasty when I was like 16 years old or something.
Yeah. And with the Casino, he went back to Escobar in the biggest way. In the biggest way, he went to Escobar with an actual casino. Come on, man. This is just legendary stuff.
Unpopular answers, I guess. The Q-Tip. I would love to see a Q-Tip album.
You see that clip that they keep posting of Q-Tip and Kanye West, where they just standing there and Q-Tip is like going in bar for bar?
No, I have not.
It's all over TikTok. People keep reliving that. Like I forgot which song that is, but it's with Q-Tip, and I believe it's produced by Kanye West. But it's a part where Q-Tip, the beat drops out, and Q-Tip is just spitting double time, and Kanye is just standing there with a regular face, and then he starts smiling when they jump back with the beat come back in. They're posting that because it's high level lyricism, and yes, Q-Tip, we need one for sure.
I would say so, and something about you explaining that clip makes it feel familiar, but I can't place it, and I'm not going too far. With everything that's going on the TDE front, J-Rock, we need an album from J-Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been a minute. My guy Black Thought, he's been teasing the streams of thought for a couple years now. You know, he did the thing with Danger Mouse and
right.
It took a long time for him to do his solo thing.
Right.
You know, he teased that forever as well, and then released 7 more Roots albums before he ever reached out on his own.
Right.
Jadakiss.
Oh, Jada, for sure. We need one. I mean, if he's gonna put his energy into anything, it needs to be a new album. It needs to be a new album. I know he got somebody on his heels right now. 38 Specials on his heels right now. But if Jada gonna drop something, do it in the album. I mean, to be honest, I would love to hear a Fat Joe and Jada album or EP.
They just released the whatchamacallit with that would be pretty dope. Yeah, they have the momentum, of course.
Right. The one thing about Fat Joe is if you give Fat Joe the layout, if you create the record, the hook is on there, he's going to deliver with the lyrics. He's going to deliver. One of his problems early in his career, and it wasn't really his fault, it was early in his career, he was trying to develop music that was quote unquote popular. I'm talking about the Jealous One's Envy era. Like, it was dope music.
Yo, that's not Joey Cartagena. That's Joey Cottage Cheese.
That's crack. That's Joey Crack. You know what I'm saying? So it's like during that time, his hooks and his song making wasn't relevant, but he can rap. So fast forward, even after Don Cartagena, when he started getting with Ja Rule, you see how Ja Rule set him up the record, set him up, and he started knocking him down, boom, hit after hit after hit, because he's gonna always deliver lyric wise. So him and Jada gonna always give you the verse of the record off top. Him and Jada with different producers making an EP, I think it's gonna be powerful. I think it's gonna be great. And they got the podcast too. I mean, come on, why not? Why not? Why not do a podcast tour with the EP and
concert podcast / hybrid tour? That would be dope.
That'll be fire. That'll be fun. Ain't nobody doing that. Joe Budden not rapping no more. He can't give us that. You feel me? That'll be fire.
I think the last one I would give is something that we are probably going to see is Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, come on. Why not?
He says it's going to be his last album.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? He's been making waves as an example of how of hip hop growth, of ages of aging in hip hop. He's been a prime example of that for these last 2-3 years. And you know, with the way he still is on point with his lyricism, with his delivery, with his penmanship, with his what am I trying to say? Performance shit.
Right.
We would need to see that, I believe. And I would love that, because Kane has been consistently in my rotating top 5 for I don't know how long. It's been
He's
Kane,
never lost his flow.
Rap, it's been Nas, it's been Ghost, it's been
Rakim.
And Black Thought is always in there. He's the one that does not rotate. Rakim, yes, but you know, other than Thought, yes, the other 4 rotate, and it's been all of those who we just mentioned. Kane is always in there. I would love to see a Kane album before the
Big Daddy Kane. People got to realize that there's very few artists from that era who can still maintain their lyricism and modern style flow to keep up with the times. Big Daddy Kane is one. Rakim is one. Every time you hear the Rakim flow, it works on everything. I'm sorry. It works on everything. KRS-One has always adopted many different styles to where when you hear KRS-One now, he's still going to make sure he gives you something that feels nostalgic, but is still current if he hops on a record with somebody new. You know what I'm saying? These artists, these artists, they're the blueprint of how you stay in this game. Whether you're in the front for the front of the industry as a star, it's not about that. It's about continuing to stay relevant and stay, and I'm saying relevant as far as what you do, not according to what the world is accepting from you at this moment. According to what you do and continuing on. Big Daddy Kane can still get on stage and rock that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He can still put out records and still do his thing. And he produces as well.
Right.
Big Daddy Kane produces. He's making records. And
he's one of these archetypes of this thing of art. I hope it ain't glazing, knock on wood. I always bring up Black Thought. Kane is one of Thought's favorite MCs.
For sure. Like, and that's what I'm pretty sure Black Thought looked at Big Daddy Kane as a model for the type of MC he wants to be in Trailblaze.
What was it? Webb was it Webb? When Thought did he imitated Cool G Rap and Kane on the record. He did one of their classic verses. Kane, it was Give It to Him, Kane. Let me not.
We'll put it below. We'll put it on a third below somewhere. So you can check it out
below somewhere.